Producers, it's Özgün here. In this tutorial, I'm gonna start a melodic track idea by writing the bassline, arpeggiator, and melody with using the pilot plugins. It's from the mixed in key. You probably remember the company from one of my previous tutorials. I was demonstrating Kaptan plugins Epic, and we were making the AI generate some chord for us, and we are manipulating it to use it on our tracks. And mixed in key just sent me their new pilot plugin bundle, which contains 3 different VSTs, which is a pilot bass, pilot arpeggiator, and pilot melody. So they call it as an inspiration engine. If you are stuck on just creating a new track idea or starting a fresh track idea, so that plugin is really helpful. It can generate the very foundation of the bassline, arpeggiators, and melodies for you, and you can just tweak the sounds and the midis that you generate from the plugins, which is come with an AI engine, by the way, and you can boost your inspiration, boost your production with those AI generated sounds. And with several clicks and several minutes, you can start a fresh track idea. Those plugins are really making the job easier. Is it cheating? I don't think so, because in the end, you gotta still do tons of stuff. You gotta still work and make this one as a full track. But these plugins are especially helpful when you just first starting the very beginning of the track idea. So for more info, you can check the link in the description. And if you're ready, let's get into that tutorial. Okay guys, this is a very basic loop that I just created. So yeah, we have some kick, claps, and some drums, and other than that we have nothing else. This is what you need to start a fresh track idea. So first thing, let's start adding the pilot bass plugin, and I'm just sending the plugin as a mixer channel because I needed to sidechain it so I can test the plugin live. While I'm vibing with it, I can just tweak the buttons and come up with something creative. So maybe I can quickly demonstrate the user interface before we work on the plugins. It will make much more sense if I just make a first look quickly. So you have a knob in here. If you click, you will see the styles of the plugin. Every style is going to give you a different vibe, and if you click here, you are going to see like you can choose the chords, you can choose the key, you can choose like, do you want to use electronic music chords or trap chords or jazz chords, rock chords. There are tons of different variations. Let's go choose electronic, and if you choose the preset in here, there are tons of different bass lines, bass progressions, so you can just choose one of them and start tweaking. And like in here, you can customize the MIDI, you can use the variations to come up with something creative, something fits to your vibe. And other than that, yeah, if you click here, you can edit the notes. And other than that, if you click here, you can see there are tons of different sounds inside of it. It's like the presets, or so all of them is like a different synthesizer. The good thing, all the sounds are again from the Faceplant VST, so the sounds are really quality. So maybe we can go techno bass, or as I remember, the stabber was really decent. Okay, let's use the techno bass one since we are making melodic techno. But yeah, there are tons of different sounds in it, and you can just use them in most of the genres. And the good thing, you can customize the synthesizers inside of here. You can, work with the mode wheel, you can work with the decay, ADSR settings, or the filter. So there are tons of stuff to do. First, I'm gonna do something like that. Let's go here and choose G sharp minor, because the kick I'm using in a G sharp. I'm making a track on G sharp. So I don't like to use the presets in here. You can use it, but I'm gonna go do something like that. I'm gonna put all of them to the first degree. So it's going to be played the G sharp minor. And now all I'm gonna do is, maybe I can mute the drums for now and just play the kick and bass. So it's pretty basic. Let's make it a little bit more complex by adding some density in here. As you see, instantly when I'm changing the parameters, the MIDI is changing. So probably it's best when you just play the track and vibe with all the parameters in real time. So if I just click generate, it's going to generate a new idea using the settings that I'm just applied. So I think this one is really promising. So the notes are really simple, but the rhythm is really getting complex especially in the mid parts. So yeah, let's just use it. I'm gonna call it pilot bass. And the thing I'm gonna do like that. I'm just gonna go drag drop the MIDI to the plugin itself. And I'm gonna choose play from DAW. Now all the parameters are gone. And this plugin now just playing the MIDI that we just generated. As you see, we have even the velocities are different, a bit humanized, depending on the parameters that we just applied. And the good thing, now you can use this MIDI for any of, maybe with a Serum preset, with a favorite Nexus preset, or you can just keep using the sounds inside of the pilot plugins. Because as I said, you can even customize most of the stuff, and you can just use it as a synthesizer as well. I'm gonna keep the bass like this. And maybe we can give a little bit of overdrive to fatten the sound. And maybe in the global filter here, I can just high cut a little bit. Okay, this sounds good. When I lower the decay, it's becoming more tight and fitting to my idea. From now on, you can even customize or change the MIDIs because, as I said, this is the inspiration engine. Once you get the very basic foundation, you can do any changes. That's why I said that's not cheating. It's just helping you to get inspired fastly, so you can make music more fastly without struggling on creating the new ideas. Because I know it can be a real struggle to get something fresh, something unique every time you are producing. Okay, the second thing we are gonna add is the pilot arpeggiator. And let's send it to its own channel that I already prepared. Let's copy paste some sidechain, but we don't need to go that much crazy. And also I'm gonna just apply some low cut. So it's separate become the bass. Other than that, they could clash with each other. So the good thing when you are loading like the bass and the arpeggiator, the settings, the plugins are locking itself. So the arpeggiator plugin knows my key and my chord progression. If I just check it in here, it's on the first degree of all the chords that I just made. It's just going to play the G sharp minor as the first chord. So now let's try how it's going to sound. Okay, let's use this sound. But as you see, there are tons of different sounds that you can use. And as you remember, you can just drag drop the MIDI and use your own plugin. So you have tons of freedom on it. Okay, I decided to use this sound for now, but I don't like the MIDI. Let's try to change it. Maybe we can go choose different styles. As you see, when we go to the Arpeggiator plugin, the styles are changed. Let's see which one we can use. Maybe we can try. I'm really enjoying this ARP. Probably we can use this one as well. But this time I'm gonna use it with another sound to demonstrate you how it works. So now I'm gonna lower the volume of the Arpeggiator plugin and I'm gonna drag drop the export MIDI to the flex that I'm just adding. And now I can just use the ARP that I just generated with, let's see, I'm gonna check my favorites in here. Okay, let's try this sound. So that's really amazing. You can just create your MIDI, create the idea, and then you can just put it to another sound. And let's send this one to the same channel so it gets sidechained. And from now on, if you like, you can even keep customizing the MIDI that you generated inside of the FL Studio. For example, this is our MIDI, but if I press Alt A, I can just launch the Arpeggiator window. And I can keep customizing the MIDI like that. So okay, let's use this MIDI. And now I'm gonna generate the melody with, again, using the Pilot plugins. I'm gonna load it up to here. And let's send this one to number 4. And I'm gonna just quickly copy paste the EQ and also the sidechain. And maybe even we can just give some overdrive so we can make the sound a little bit fatter. Okay, now it's time to generate some melody using the knowledge of the plugins. As you see, like in couple minutes, you can just understand what's going on. I really love the user interface of this plugin. So first thing, we are going to choose some style. So as I remember, the pulsar one, the M3 mode, is best for techno, future rave, and progressive house tracks. So let's use this one. I instantly love this one. We are going to still keep tweaking it, but not to lose the MIDI. Let's add a sampler, and I'm gonna just get this MIDI to here. Maybe I can use it on my future productions. But yeah, let's keep working and digging for more. I really love the lead sound, that's why I'm not gonna change it. But again, you have tons of different presets in here. So let's keep maybe regenerate and keep vibing with it. That sounds really nice. Maybe I can go to flex and give a little bit less cutoff so we can separate it from the melody itself. So that's pretty decent. I'm gonna export MIDI by drag drop to the plugin and I'm gonna choose play from DAW. Now we got the melody, we got the bass, we got the arpeggiator. Yeah, that's just take that much time, guys. You can just have this one and create your own tracks with it. You know, now you have the very foundation of the track and let's take a look how it sounds. So what I do after that point, after having the bass line, the arp and the melody, I can just try to vibe with it like that. And again, if you like, and you can just copy or cut the melody and paste it to Flex. And you can just use your favorite sounds again. You can change the MIDI, you can do tons of stuff with it. So yeah guys, for the conclusion, I think the pilot plugins are worth to check it out. You can just create really fresh, really unique ideas in couple seconds. And you can just boost your imagination, boost your inspiration by using the pilot plugins. So more info in the description. I hope you can apply this to your own productions as well. Today that was it guys. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video. Bye bye.